Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I am hoping you can all hear me. Please let me know if you can. I'm still new at this, and tonight is even more nerve-wracking because I plan to create a little bit too, and yeah, the nerves are going bad here. Let me make sure everybody can hear before it gets good. They said they can hear us. Okay, so tonight I have a lot to share. I'm very excited about this. I last week was talking to my friend Greg because from Concord 9th. We text each other all the time to basically to annoy each other. Usually it's something ridiculous. Anyway, and he's like, we should go live together. And then he suggested, why don't we go to live together tonight? Because tomorrow they have their new release. And he thought it'd be fun if we did some sneak peeks and I play with some of those products. So that's why we're going live tonight. Normally I think I'm going to go live during the day because I've realized that if I go live at night, I just spend the whole day getting anxious. And also kids are home and stuff. So, but tonight's special treat. So anyway, we're going to chat, we're going to play a little bit. Greg's got lots of examples to show, and then we have giveaways at the end and a special treat. So you'll want to stick around for that. But I think I should go ahead and bring in the star of the show. Mike, can you bring in Greg? Because I don't know how to do it. Is he there?
Hey, how's it going?
We're hoping this works. Last time the two of us went live together, I disappeared for a while, and you had to run the whole thing.
Hey, if it happens again, I will I'll either go rogue or I'll keep this thing running. So
okay, because apparently we don't know how to. So everybody, let us know if you can hear both of us okay, and if we need to bump somebody up or down, we can do that.
Yeah, if they're hearing me okay. And hey, everybody, I'm seeing everybody in the chat and some Utah representation in there. So hey, neighbors.
Thank you all for being here.
Jennifer, thank you for having me here. We had talked about this actually, like as Jennifer was preparing to have surgery and stuff. I was like, yeah, let's go live sometime. And I'm actually like, I pictured you looking a lot more just tired and post surgery, and you look
useless.
No, you just yeah, no, yeah. I'm like, you look like the same Jennifer that we all know. So that's impressive.
Well, I'm 6 weeks out now, and I just met with the surgeon yesterday, and he said, I can push with physical therapy more, and healing's gone well. So
that's fantastic.
But somewhere along the way, I lost my creativity. I'm still looking for that. So.
And I'm actually, for those like Jennifer knows this because we've been, we razz each other quite a bit. Oh, somebody said Greg is low. A little louder. Can you guys hear me now?
Greg up a little bit. All the way up. We got you all the way up. Can you put me down a little?
Okay. I sound a bit more distant. I can try to take off my... Just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. I can also talk louder. I have
you can start yelling or singing.
Typically. Yeah, I can sing. But for those who don't know, I also had surgery recently. So Jennifer and I kind of kept each other company through the healing process. I'm 4 weeks post-surgery now. And I had a weird autoimmune disease I was diagnosed with earlier this year. And I was kind of quiet about it. But I've been dealing with some weird symptoms for a few years now. And now I'm like a whole new person. So this is kind of... it's kind of a crazy thing how drastic the change was. So I'm happy to be on this side of healing, and happy to be here tonight. So.
Well, I'm glad you're here. And it was funny because when I found I had to have surgery, my brother got me a bell as a joke to that I can ring it and my kids have to come running and help me. So he also sent one to Greg. So we both have our bells next to our recovery zone. So
yes, and I brought mine to the office actually, so I'll ring it for the team members. So
I'm like it.
Could somebody downstairs bring me a drink? So
I like it. I like it. Well, so tonight, do you want to tell them a little bit more
yeah,
about what's happening tomorrow?
yeah. So it's our November 9th release tomorrow, and tonight we're just. I told Jennifer, I'm like, she had kind of mentioned like, yeah, we talked about going live last week, and we're like, well, let's just go live in relation to our November release. And so we're just going to focus on those things tonight. And then we have kind of a fun announcement at the end. And then Jennifer's also got we're going to do a giveaway or two. So
Good ones, too.
yeah, it's going to be fun. So, and Jennifer had a few, like, I don't mean to make, Jennifer actually volunteered to craft live. So I don't want anyone thinking that I was like forcing that. I know that's very nerve wracking for you, but everybody loves you. You're incredibly talented. So it's really, I don't know, it's kind of a treat that we get to see you live. So,
Well, what I did is I made a couple cards earlier today to show you the completed cards, and then I made parts of cards, and I thought I'd finish them off here, like the key parts, finish them off here. Hopefully we'll have enough time to get to them. Should we just dive into the first? So we're
yeah,
using new
let's
products.
totally dive in.
New products that are available tomorrow. So if you were wondering about any of these products, there are no links to them right now. But stay tuned, and you can, if you want to like write down the name of the products or something, so you can refer back. But it'll all be available a bit later.
Yes, and I've brought some of our samples as well that we've
Yes.
made with these new products. So Jennifer will show you some stuff, and then I'll chime in with kind of what we've done at Concord and 9th. And then anything that Jennifer hasn't like shown, I'll just kind of pop in and show those things too afterwards. So
Okay,
yeah.
Can we start with the Cup of Kindness?
Yes,
Because the
let's
name
do.
is a winner.
That is, I every time I hear kindness, I think of Jennifer and sharing handmade kindness. So
So we'll both show it. You can
Okay.
hold on. How do can I get my overhead in his face? Is that possible? He's gonna
and
have to
that's
work
okay.
on that.
You can show
So
it,
go ahead.
and I'll
For right now, we can both show it. So you have the pretty package. So this is the Cup of Kindness. And this
super
is a
fun.
6x8 stamp set. And then there's a die set that coordinates, right?
Yeah, there is a die set that coordinates. On the back of these, there's the packaging on both of these
Yep.
two. There's some inspiration on how these come together. Sometimes these like piecing together sets are a little tricky. Like, what do all the pieces do? So we tried to
Right.
throw in some inspiration on the back, so you know kind of how things come together.
And so this has a large coffee cup and a small one, and then different images you can stamp on it or use the die cuts to do some layering. So I know that you guys will have on your website a bunch of ideas.
Yeah.
But can I show you what I got started today? I'm going to dive into
Yes.
this. This could go
I'm so excited.
very badly, everyone. Just bear
And just
with
so
me.
you know, everybody, Jennifer didn't show me anything that she did beforehand. She's like, it's
No.
all going to be a surprise. So I'm excited. This is pretty.
So
this is pretty wild.
So this is one where I've done part of it, but I want to show you a key part. I wanted to show you how to turn this. Sorry, Greg, you disappear when I do this.
That's okay. That's okay. Oh my
I
gosh.
wanted to show you
Cute.
how to make this into a fun interactive tag. So I
Oh.
used the large cup of coffee, the little sleeve. I didn't use the details for the sleeve, but I just used the sleeve. And then the lid. But then I incorporated some holiday things. Now that sentiment there is from a stamp set that we're gonna show you later. It's another new one, and you'll
Sweet.
see it later. So just stay tuned. You'll see that. I love that sentiment. 'Tis the season to be freezin'. And this poinsettia. What's that set called, Greg?
Is
Guessing game.
that from the holiday? It's from the
Festive Corner Cuts.
Festive Corner Cuts. Yep.
Yeah. So
I
this
designed
is
that.
Did you? Well done.
I did. Thank
Good
you.
job, friend. So this is a holiday set that came out 2 months ago, maybe?
Yep.
You think?
It came out
Something
in
like that.
September. Yep.
It's got a nice Noel, it's got Merry Christmas, but it has these poinsettias, and that's what I used there. And I added
And real
a
quick,
little...
Real quick,
Go ahead.
Jennifer, if anybody, this is a great set because it's a standalone die set.
Yes.
And that's kind of nice if you're trying to find something that's like, it can make a lot of different things holiday related in a single die
Right.
set, and it's actually reasonably priced. So, yeah.
And it does the bigger poinsettia. I did the small one on my little coffee cup. So I assembled this little coffee cup. It's very easy to figure out how the pieces go. Plus you can check their website for it. But then what I did is I took some baker's twine and I put a big glob of Gina K Connect glue back here, a big blob, and laid the ends in it and let it dry. So that's how it's glued back there. So I didn't have to like
Perfect.
punch a hole. So it's now a tag. And I'm planning on doing this for teacher gifts and have it attached to like a coffee mug or like a Yeti kind of thing. But I
Cute.
wanted to show you also how you can incorporate a gift card. And this is one of those where I'm praying it works. How's that? Okay, so I just assembled the little coffee cup here, but I'm going to take the same coffee mug die, or the coffee cup die, the same one that I used to cut that background. And I'm going to do some partial die cutting on a folded piece of cardstock. So all I have is a folded piece of cardstock that's bigger than my cup. And I'm going to position this die so that the top cutting edge is hanging just above the fold line. So let me tape that in place and then I'll show you. So that the cutting edge, or the folded edge, is just below the cutting edge of the die. Can you see that? Greg, you gotta tell me if you can see
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
I can totally see that. And
Just making sure.
so that you're holding on to that, like the fold there, that score.
Yep. So when I cut this, the fold will stay up there. Will stay
Perfect.
connected. All right, let me run this through my die cut machine. Because I wanted to make it so that this was a tag that opened up and you could see a little message on the inside. All right.
So cute.
And you could always do to, from on here instead of that greeting. So now I have this coffee cup that folds open. See how that folds open now? Because I kept the fold line up there. So now I want to glue this to the front so that it flips open. Okay.
So cute.
All right. Now there are a few things that you could do here. One thing you could do is just glue this right onto that folded tag. So now, like, you could glue it right there and then it opens up and you can have a little message. Yep. The other thing you can do is take a gift card and just use a little bit of adhesive, like I would use a little tape runner here, and put the gift card right in there.
Cute.
And then it would be attached in there and it would be hanging out. So this would be cute, like hanging on a little Yeti, as a gift.
Yeah, totally.
Another thing you can do, if you wanted to, is take another coffee cup. This is one more idea for you. I've got some foam tape here. These are the Gina K shaker strips. These are fantastic.
Love it.
Because see how they're thick and narrow? I like that.
All of Gina, like adhesives and all these other like ancillary products they're all so good. We have so many of them here in our office too that we love to use. Love it.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my tag over, hold my gift card here, and then I'm going to put some foam tape right above it.
Okay.
A little strip there, and some foam tape right below it. Let me do this end. So I'm kind of sandwiching the edges of that gift card between, and then you can lift this up. You could actually put this here if you wanted to. Let's do that.
And it's oh man. Now
it's sandwiched in there. They can slide it out,
Stop.
and a message can go on the inside.
I love it. That's like you guys can't see me, but I'm I kind of get like this weird giddy I haven't seen I get when I can kind of start to see where it's headed, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I love it. I love it.
So you could always just glue that onto the front of a card. Let me see if I can find the panel here. And then the little gift card can slide in and out. So it just makes it a little more personal.
I'm a gift card giver too at the holidays. I love a gift card as well because I don't know, I don't have a lot of things, aside from work and this being a hobby and things. I don't have a lot of other things that I need, but a gift card. I'm always excited to get a gift card, and that's such a fun way to give it.
I agree. I agree. So that's what I was starting, but I didn't finish. I really loved this chai. Can you see
Oh yeah,
chai? Let me see if I can flip it over here. The chai like you a
a
latte. I
latte.
thought that I love that. So I was working on one here, and I'm thinking that I would do like little flowers behind it, so it can be all year. Doesn't have to be holiday. I
Here,
turned
I'll
it into
show.
holiday. Oh,
So if you
here.
guys can
Let's.
see up in the corner there,
There
so
we go.
yeah, so we actually use that
Oh,
sentiment on
that's
one of our
so
cards,
cute.
and then yeah, it's really fun to just like, I mean, adding some floral in with the coffee. I mean, like, yeah, when you're getting your drink at Starbucks, they're not putting flowers on it, but it makes the card
They
that much cuter,
should.
right? They should,
You know,
yeah.
for as much as you pay, they should.
It's true. Starbucks, if you're listening, no, but and actually, if you can tell here with the background, so in the stamp set, there actually is a piece there up in the top corner that's a floral, where you can, do like a floral
Yeah.
little shape or whatever. But we actually took that shape, and it's pretty easy to repeat on the back of that card there.
Oh,
So we created a nice little backdrop there. But yeah, this one uses that little sentiment. So
smart. I like it. Do you have any
I
others with that
love.
set?
I I do. I actually have. So if you guys, there's a lot going on in the die set, but if you notice right, sorry, I'm trying to figure out which direction I'm pointing. There we go.
The
This little
smiley?
guy, yeah, the one with the smiley. There's another smaller cup size. So you can use the larger one, and I absolutely love the way you used it to make the gift tag. But there are smaller ones too. I kind of liked the eclectic, like, because sometimes coffee cups, like to-go coffee cups, are like just fun and playful, and so it's
Yes.
kind of fun to do a little grid there. And then I don't remember where that little hello comes from, but I just love that one.
I
So,
can totally see Laura Basson making like a rainbow of coffee cups, of little
oh,
coffee cups.
absolutely, absolutely.
And if
So,
she didn't do
lots of
that,
fun.
she's gonna have to now. She's gonna have to.
Laura, if you're watching, Laura,
I'll
you
text
have
her
a you
later and
are
tell her to get working.
you've got an assignment to do. So, yeah. So
That's a
those were
good
our
one.
cards. Kind of fun
Okay.
and just play around with a lot of different looks. So,
Well, since on that tag, I used the "'Tis the Season to Be Freezin'." Should we show that
uh-huh.
one next?
Sure, yeah, let's go to that.
All right. You're gonna have to hold it up because mine's not in the package,
Okay.
so I don't know that you can
Yep.
see it well.
I've got it here. So, this is actually like the die set is kind of the star of this one. So it's actually, I mean, you can make, depending on the colors used, you could make these ugly Christmas sweaters if you wanted, but we kind of, the intent here was to make them kind of like the fun
Cute
ski
Christmas
sweater.
sweaters.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, but you could absolutely choose some crazy colors and stuff and have fun with that. Or even take little images from other sets and I don't know, go crazy. But
Sure.
it's kind of fun. It's called Sweater Season. And so you have the sweater shapes, and then you also have all these little
Hats.
wool knit hats in there, and little toppers for the hats and different things there. And then there is a coordinating 4x4 stamp set. This is actually, I don't know the price on this, but it is going to be reasonably priced because you can see it's not huge, but it's kind of fun, like the possibilities that you can use. There's this fun, like, they look like tiny, tiny little hearts, but it's supposed to mimic like that knit look, and then
Yep.
some little knit designs, and then just some sentiments like that. And that's where your "'Tis the Season
Yep.
to Be Freezing."
Yep. And I also thought on the coffee, the warm wishes this holiday season would work really well in that too, and keep it cozy.
Absolutely, yes.
Those would work
Totally.
really well. So a lot of these go really well together. I will be using the little hat from this
Cute.
a little bit later on. You got to point out the bundled up die cut sentiment.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah, so there
So
is. Let me see if
fun.
I don't have a sample in here, but there is a bundled up right
Yeah.
here, a bundle up, and it's kind of just a cute like scripty sentiment there. And these on the back of the packaging here, they're smaller. They're actually larger in real life. They're shown at like 75%, so you can see here that it is actually quite a large sentiment. So
Awesome. Do you
Kinda-
have any cards?
I do. Yeah, let me show you my cards. Um, so this one we kind of just did like a smattering of hats and sweaters just up and down the cards there. You can kind of see, and what's fun about this is I kind of like it can go holiday, but because they're sweaters and hats, you can kind of get away with like just funky, fun color palettes and stuff, and really
Yep.
play around with color. And like because nothing is using like a ton of color, you can kind of get away with like fun little pops of color in there. I love this color combo, and then we actually
Hold
have a
on. I
similar.
imagine that's what
Yeah.
the floor of your foyer in your house looks like with all your kids' snowy clothes. On the
Our
ground.
house has become, we now have, let's see, well, our oldest is in college now, but then like we have a middle schooler and then we have two first graders and they have friends over constantly. The house is destroyed all the time. And even our little preschooler is kind of getting in on the action with friends coming over. And yeah, so I imagine this winter it's going to be a lot of this going on in the entry.
And
of
when
my
they
house.
turn into teenagers, they don't wear coats and hats. So all you have is shoes everywhere. That's it.
Yeah, totally. Here's our other, it's kind of
Oh, look
like,
at the scarf.
yeah, the little scarf. So there is, I'm trying to think. Oh,
You
the
made the
scarf
scarf with the
with the little brim of
rim of the
the,
hat.
yes, like this little part right there. It's perfectly sized. Oops,
So
where did I
cute.
set that down? Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, so it's perfectly sized that you can make a cute little scarf for that. And then
That is
I don't,
awesome.
I just love these ones. Kind of give me like an old vintagey throwback look, like old school ski sweaters.
Yeah.
You know, I
And
remember the other one like just like this one here in the middle.
with the zigzag. So in
Yes.
your color palette there, if you guys are,
Yeah.
if anybody out there, I know people always ask where do you get color combos. Concord and 9th puts on your Instagram a lot of great color
Yeah.
combos, and they're good at
Yes.
putting colors together that I would never figure out on my own, but are excellent like that. And you can get a lot of those ideas on the Concord and 9th Instagram.
Thanks. Yeah, we love color at Concord and Night. That's like I would say innovating around dyes and like color are our two favorite things to do here. So yeah, lots of fun. So those are the two cards I have.
Gotcha.
We also used shoot, it's called I think Flurry or something, Snow Flurry or something. This
That's
was
an older
from
one, like a piercing
it
dye.
is. Yeah, but it's kind of a fun. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna do this all night, guys.
I
I'm
do
gonna go
that
the wrong
every
way.
time. I do
But
that
it's a
every
fun,
time.
it's a fun, subtle kind of backdrop on just a basic white card base. So
So Vicky is in the comments said she could envision stitching on those sweaters. I think I might have to try that. Be fun to do
I
like a little stitch
I can see
snowflake or
that.
something at the center.
Super cute. I love it.
All right, now, as we mentioned, a lot of these things roll into each other. I have a card I did, and I'll just explain how I did it, but it ties
Okay.
in with the stuff that you have been sharing. Hoping I have it all here. It's the Stay Cozy stuff. Do you want to show it first, and then I'll show
Yeah.
what I did? Because I have
Sure.
mine all
Yeah.
in storage pockets already and out of the package.
Yep.
So
This one. You were talking about this one, right?
yes.
So this is actually, so this is a stencil and die bundle. It's a fairly large die set, and you can see that really like big, bold Stay Cozy in there. And then there's a bunch of these little like kind of layering pattern pieces, die cut pieces. And then there is a stencil pack. And I'll just show you on the back of here, and then I have a few samples as well. But there's a stencil that has the Stay Cozy imagery, and then also some of these little like kind of sweater patterns. So if you're noticing a theme for November, we're all about getting cozy as it's getting colder, right? So
Amen.
this stuff all overlaps nicely with like the holiday season, but we didn't want to do overtly holiday. We wanted something that was kind of just like
Winter.
very seasonal and wintry,
Yeah.
and cozy. So, and then here's like a stencil that does a full background, and then another one right here that you can't really see, but it does kind of a knit pattern. I'll show you
I can show
that.
them.
Like, okay, Yeah, perfect. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
So the stencils are sold separate from the dies or together, right?
Or together. You can buy this
Okay.
as a Stay Cozy bundle, and it's a
Okay.
stencil, and die bundle.
I can't find one of my stencils. Oh, I put it
I'll
in the
show
pocket.
them this. Like, this is kind of a fun thing where you can play with like gradation of like the stitching pattern and stuff all over the background. And
Looks
since
like a
we
nice
just
sweater. Ah, look at that.
since we did the
so
here
that's stenciled.
That's stenciled, and then there is a die that can cut around that. There's also a die where you can cut out Stay Cozy in cardstock. It's not meant to cut out the stencil image necessarily. It's meant to be either like you can stencil on Stay Cozy, or you can. It's like an either or. But I wanted to point out this right here, the little from the sweater
one.
season bundle that we just did, and we replaced the A with a little hat, and I was like, "That's pretty cute, huh?"
And you know what? I'm going to be doing that too. But I probably got
did
the
I
idea
just steal
from your
thunder?
sample.
I stole
I got it from
Jennifer's
you.
thunder. Oh.
No. But I use the stencil and the letters together like for a little shadowy look. So I'll show that in a moment. But
Sweet.
first, let me switch here. Oh, do you have another one? Oh, hold on. I kicked you off. Okay, go ahead.
I'm back. Oh,
Show.
I'll just show this real quick too, right here. This one uses some of those dies that create the negative, and then we just put strips of paper behind. And it won't show up real well, but those snowflakes actually have glitter paper behind them, and it looks a lot more like kind of fun in person.
So you put strips of color behind those openings.
Yep. And then that just created the color on there. You could also create this similar look with just stenciling. If you wanted to, and you can mask off the stencils. So yes, hey, cool. Hey, we it looks like we made a set there, you know, like this card and that card. So is that pebble even? The gray on that? The pebble
That
gray?
is, no, this is like a craft.
Okay.
I just found it in my stash.
Sweet, and mine's pebble, but like these could be coordinated. These little.
They could. They could.
So.
I'll show this one now. Is that all right?
Yeah,
because it
absolutely.
matches. So what I did for this one here, it really is pretty straightforward. I did the stencil, and I just did nectar, sprout, aqua sky, and parsley inks over it. And all I did was mask the rows so that I could get the different colors. And it really didn't take that long to do. You just lay cardstock over it and then ink up the rows. Then you know me, I gotta.
Oh, I know you.
You gotta add to it. So I used these, which is Greg used these dies lined up to do the background he just did, and he put color behind the openings. I use these to cut little trees and snowflakes and little stitches, and I glued those on so that there's dimension on some of them.
That is
some of the trees are just inked and some are layered up. I thought this background was fun.
And Jennifer, what I love about that too is like, because knit things have kind of that like layers of texture, you know?
Yeah.
That actually gives that vibe of like the up and down movement of like knit things and stuff. Like, I love that. So cute.
So I don't know. I think this would be neat. Like, say you started with like a dark color of cardstock, and then maybe do some of the rows white pigment ink over it, some maybe silver metallic or silver embossing.
Yes.
You could do something very like shiny, but I just went kind of soft. I make a lot of cards in the winter with holiday or wintry supplies that are non-holiday, so I just did hello on it. And this is from... I don't know what this hello is from. Oh, I know what it's from. I remember. Do you remember?
It looks familiar.
It's from
the envelope liners from our...
Yep, it's from the Line with Love. Yep.
Yes,
Line with Love. So this big hello is from that.
That is so cute. And it's perfect width. I love how it just stretches perfectly across that card.
Yep.
And it runs off that panel just a little bit, you know? It's perfect.
So you used the dies. I used the stencils and added little die cuts on from the dies. And remember, there's also this that coordinates with it. and then the
Yep.
dies. This I didn't get to use today, but you could even, this looks like little hearts too.
You could totally go like kind of Valentine's with that, or just like a general like love or friend card, you know,
Yeah.
like with
I
that.
wanted to ink it and then just shift it up a little bit and then ink it
Uh-huh.
again so you get really full stitching in 2 different colors.
Cute.
That'd be fun.
So fun. And real quick on that card you have there, I love,
Yeah.
I know some people in the chat were kind of talking about like color inspiration, and pinks or like light corals are always like a nice way, I think, with like this season. If you're looking for something that's not like overtly holiday looking or whatever, but you need to pull in a little bit of warmth, like I just think the pinks and corals always are a good idea, where like
Yeah.
it really makes that pop, because like you could do that in kind of a monochromatic like blues and greens, but
Yep.
that little pop of pink in there like makes that card to me. I love it.
Nectar is like, I think
Yeah.
Sika's in the comments and she would agree. Nectar, it's a, let me see it. Let me grab a piece of it so you can see it better. It's such a good soft peach that just,
Yes.
you can almost treat it as a neutral. And it goes nice
Yeah.
with grapefruit and sorbet. So you can do like
Does.
light, medium, and dark. Oh, I don't have, I'm missing one here. But they do, here's one of them. This is sorbet. So you can see how the 3 work well together.
Yeah, so pretty. Lisa Lindstrom in the comments said it looks like cake icing, and it totally does. Like that, like even the dimension on it kind of gives that like a cake too. So
Yeah.
so cute.
You did great. You knocked it out of the park. Whichever one of you designed.
Jen did that one.
Jen.
She's so good.
Jen was
was
just there a
great.
few minutes ago. We should have made her come on.
She was.
We should have.
Jen,
Well-
if you're watching or you can hear me.
So I do have a card that needs to be assembled. Maybe I should do that No, let's do it now. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm doing, Greg. Is that okay?
This is awesome. No, I'm loving this. I think people in
Because
the
you get to
comments
sit
are
there while I
loving it
do all
too.
the work.
That's my favorite part. I'm still
This is what I
recovering
usually
from
do with like
surgery,
cats.
So
Yeah, see, you're still in recovery.
you're 2 weeks ahead of me with recovery.
I
so.
am. I am. My
Okay.
surgeon, when he on Monday, he said, you know, you should be healed, so you should be good to do. You know, I can't
Yeah.
bear weight. I can't do a lot of that stuff. But I almost was like, I kind of liked relaxing a little bit. But you know,
I did too. It got a little too comfortable, and I was like,
I know.
What do I do again for a living? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? And Jennifer reminded me actually a few times that I'm supposed to just be laying there and healing. So I appreciate it. I try to take it to heart, but sometimes I'm impatient.
I don't rest well. My brother's sitting here saying I was not good at resting, but you know. Okay, so I thought, let me switch here to overhead. I'm going to do something fun with the Stay Cozy die. I'm going to do a fun fold to add, and then we'll add the Stay Cozy to it. So I don't have the
Cute.
completed card yet because I don't have it done yet. I'm winging
Awesome.
it. I'm
This is
inspired
so
by
great.
Gina Kay. She can
Gina-
wing these things.
And I've seen Gina in the comments there, and yeah, and there's Kathy Silsky. Hey guys, it's fun to see some I'm seeing tons of
Yes.
names, familiar names in there. So and lots of love for you in there, Jennifer. Just so you know, everybody's rooting for you.
Ugh.
This is
Yes.
so awesome that you're doing this. I think it's so fun. So
Well, hold on. This is where it could all fall apart.
all right.
Can you put him in the corner? Is that possible?
I think
and then
it's impossible for you to fall apart.
Oh.
I'm excited. All right, let's see if you can do it. Let's see if you can fall
okay,
apart.
so and some people are asking when this is all available. It's available tomorrow, but stay tuned to the end because Greg's got a surprise and a giveaway. So, okay, I have a
Okay.
piece of cardstock here. We're going to turn into a fun fold. This is just white cardstock, and I've cut it to 5.5 inches tall, which is typical for A2. And I've cut it at 9 3/4 inches wide. So
Okay.
there's many ways you could do this, but after some practice today, this is what I found worked the best. Okay, so I'm going to score it 2 inches, and I'm going to score it 6 inches. Now this
Okay.
card is actually going to end up being only 4 inches wide, but if I made it 4 1/4, it would be some crazy measurements, and I didn't want to do that to anybody. So
Well, and that still fits nicely in an envelope, right?
yes,
So,
totally.
yeah.
So it was 5 1/2 by 9 3/4, and I scored at 2
Okay.
and 6. And now I'm
Okay.
folding on each of those. And so I'm going to have this kind of little fun fold where this panel's bigger, so that even when it's standing up, you'll see in a moment, it'll kind of stay closed so you can't see the personal message inside. But so far, this is what we have. Now I'm considering, this is where it could all fall apart. Well, let's wait on that. So that's our the base of our card. Next,
Okay.
I thought I would do something with the Stay Cozy and then the Stay Cozy dies. So I'm going to grab my Misty here. I have a sticky mat in here. So that's why I'm working on my Misty, just because the sticky mat is stuck in there and my nerves are too
Sweet.
much to try to peel it off. All right, so I'm going to put the Stay Cozy stencil over this die cut, but I'm going to do it set a little low and to the right. A little
Okay.
low and to the right. That way I can kind of create a little shadow
Ooh, I
or
love it. I love it.
highlight around it, and we can add our die cuts. Now, I could either do this in like, this was Aqua Sky cardstock, so I could ink over it in Aqua Sky, so it would be kind of a tone-on-tone shadow, or you could do white.
Uh-huh.
Let me see here. What should I do, white or Aqua Sky? You tell
Ooh,
me.
what do you guys think in the chat? Let's see if there's anybody. Like, I'm leaning towards white because I think, I don't know, like it seems like it'll turn like kind of frosty, but
Both would be very subtle on here, so, because
Yeah.
it's a lighter color cardstock. So, you want me to do white? I don't know.
yeah, let's try white.
Let's try white. Okay. So when I do white ink, I like to use a good old-fashioned foam applicator like this one from Tim Holtz,
Okay.
because that way you can really press it in.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put just white ink in here. If you use a brush with white, it's very, you don't get as
It
much down.
leaves, and it kind of leaves strokes, like little
Yeah.
bristle strokes sometimes if you're not careful. So.
Okay, this is, let me just say this for a moment. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. Okay. Oh my gosh. How
Well, then-
do
well,
people
then
do this all the time?
I don't know, because I don't do it either, because I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
pass out.
I'm nervous and I'm just watching, so.
You're using the wrong one.
Like, and I'm not nervous for you. I'm just like.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
nervous for me. I'm
I
nervous
think you're
for me.
doing great though. You're doing
Yeah.
awesome.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I just did that little bit of white on there. So you could
Cute.
do, like you showed a card earlier where it was stenciled. The Stay Cozy was stenciled. I'm
Yep.
doing a little combo here. And off screen, I started to prepare my little letters. All right, so I'm going to glue the letters over the stenciling we just did, but offset it up towards the top left. So you'll see a little like white highlight around it.
I love it. I love that. No, and that's like because you totally, like you said, you could do that in Aqua Sky and kind of get that like kind of that what's
More of a
the
shadow.
yeah, the
don't
tone
know.
on tone. What's
You're the
the
designer.
inks that you use with embossing powder? Why can't I? Why am I
Versamark, like a watermark.
like Versamark? A watermarking. Thank you. Oh my
There we
gosh.
go.
That I'm not even taking any painkillers or anything. I don't know what to blame that on, but but you could do that like tone on tone or the watermark look. But I think that is kind of really fun and like frosty, you know, like for the winter. It's kind of a fun look. So I hope those
and like-
Ys are the same. Are those Ys the same?
Nope,
I
but
didn't
I'm
even-
paying attention. Don't worry. So if you wanted that white highlight to stand out more, you could have, white heat emboss. But I just wanted a little subtle white peeking out from behind it. And I am skipping my A because I made a hat just like you did.
So fun. And you know what I love too, though, about the subtlety of the white? Like when you mentioned, like, yeah, you can do heat embossing, but these are the little things for people who are looking at ways to just turn up a card, like turn the volume up just a little bit on a card. It's little things like that that are actually the big things. And like the receiver of the card, they may not be creative or a card maker, but they'll
Hmm.
notice those that you do, and they're like, and they don't even necessarily know why they love it so much, but they will kind of be like, oh, that's fun, like the little shadow thing you did, and they'll wonder how you did it.
Yep. And I think that is a good example of that is the popping up of the,
Totally.
like,
Yes.
it took me a few minutes, it took me maybe
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes to add those details, but that really, really makes a big
Yeah.
difference in the end. But it'd be great, left simple too. So I'm copying
Yep.
Greg here. I probably
No,
shouldn't have inked up my A here, but that's okay. I'll still put it in there.
it's subtle, so
Yeah.
yeah, it just looks
So,
like a little shadow too. So,
and then I have a little pom-pom for mine. Doot.
oh my gosh. Okay, the pom pom that is so cute, like an
Isn't
actual
that
little
fun?
pom pom. Love it. That is so
And
cute.
I have in the past, you can actually kind of carefully cut a pom-pom in half. I already glued mine down. But you can, in that way it's got more of a flat back. But
If you're gonna mail it or whatever.
yeah, but I'm just going to
Yeah.
set that aside. So I have my letters. You can see the little white highlight. Oh, I'm playing around with it too much. It's not dry. I'm just going to set that aside, and we're going to go back to our card here. Let's see, how much time do we have? Do I have time to try to ink? I'm not going to try to ink because I don't think... I was thinking
Whatever.
about... Well, I want to be able to show the rest of the stuff too, and then our surprise at the end. I was thinking about doing this over the top. So,
Yeah, I could
but-
see.
But I'm going to save that. I can't be too ambitious on my first time doing this, Greg.
It's. I love it. I love it. Though I could see exactly what you're meaning, like the vision there, though.
Yep. So I thought it'd be like maybe just like a light aqua sky, kind of ink this up just like at the center, and it kind of fades out on the edges.
Yeah.
Okay, so next I just need a small piece of folded cardstock, and it's going to be hidden behind here. So it just needs to be
Okay.
smaller than this. So this
Okay.
is about 2.5 by 2 inches. A scrap is fine; it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to fold that right in half. So I'm scoring in the
Okay.
down the middle, and I'm going to fold this.
This is where I get excited with Jennifer cards. I'm like the little engineering things of it. I'm like, because that stuff gets me excited too. I love these little things that you do.
Let's hope it works. It
All
doesn't
right.
always work. but
Fingers crossed.
I tried many things to try to make this. So I'm just, me, I don't know. Maybe
Layering
you know
up.
this, but I got to stack my die cut. So
Sure.
this will eventually get glued onto, this will get glued onto here, but I want this to sit for a little bit longer. So this will be the front of our card. And that's going to be there. But I want this to kind of move with the flap.
Okay.
So here's the trick we're going to do. On one side of this folded piece of cardstock here, I'm putting some glue.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to lay it so that the edge of this flap here lines up with
Okay.
this fold. So let me stick it down, and then you'll be able to see. Okay, so see the edge of this flap
Yes.
lines up
Yeah.
with the edge of the white flap lines up with the fold on the blue.
And that's such a
Right.
simple little alteration. Like I would have,
Yep.
like I was assembling this, I would have just glued something to that the flap. But having this extra little fold in there is going to make that so much more dynamic.
It stands
It's so
really
simple.
cool on display. At least it did in my mock. So we'll see.
Okay.
So now I put glue on the top of that flap. So this is still a little like backwards card. And I'll take our die cut and press it right on there, centering it on the kind of center top.
And that liquid glue is like nice because it's got a little bit of
Yeah.
that forgiveness, right?
Wiggle
those are
time, yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything strong. So now see how it kind of moves
Yeah.
with it?
Yes.
And when you stand it on display, this kind of sticks out.
That is
And
so
then-
cool.
So so really you could do that with anything here. We're going to show
Well, and
you
you
a
talk-
heart. You could put the heart on there. You'll see a heart
Yeah.
later. That would be cool on
Well,
there.
and you talked about doing like you can do the stenciled, like the stenciled
Yes.
background, but you could also just take like the nice thing with the die set is there's a bunch of like they're almost like confetti dice too if you're like, using the fallout from those die cuts, and you could do like a whole little like whole bunch of like snowflakes or whatever along the back of that. How cool would that look too? Like the way you had that,
Yes.
like that
Yeah.
kind
Another
of look
thing that would,
blizzardy.
I'm going to show you. Hold on. I disappeared, I know, but hang on. You know what else would be cute on that background is from this set. This is
Yes.
this you came out with last year, and it's one of my most
Yep.
used sets. You'll notice
I
when I
love
flip
it.
it over. But these snowflakes would be fun
I
in the
just
background.
I designed that one, Jennifer. I was so
Bravo.
that was my last really great design. I think the one that I was really excited about.
You can tell how loved it was. I made so
It's
many
fun.
things with this, but I also thought these little snowmen would be cute.
Oh, yep.
Like you could, as the A, you could put a little
Yep.
snowman in there.
Oh,
But
love
these
it.
little snowflakes would be great in the backdrop. So now I'm going to just glue this all onto the front. And so we just have that very simple,
cute. Yes.
but it kind of pops out. So when it stands up on display, it just
Yeah.
kind of, see, it kind of looks like that when it's standing. And you can have your personal
I
message
love
on
it.
the inside. So
I love it.
I kept it simple because I wasn't trying to be too ambitious today. But you, again,
But
you
this
can do
is
the
a really
stenciling.
cool. Wait, you can do that with any set that kind of has like roughly that size of like a die cut element. You know what I mean? Like I love that card assembly for so many things. I mean,
Yeah.
including what you've done here. But like, I plan to use this. I love it.
Sweet. So just
So
an
awesome.
easy fold. And it does end up being a little bit more narrow. So this is 4 inches
Yeah.
by 5.5. But, and I did off screen, I did stack those die cuts because I love that
Uh-huh.
stacked look. And then
Yeah.
what is cool about that little hat there is I used that little border that you guys did that works on both the sweater or along the
Cute.
little hat.
That's yeah, and then you just ran it through your die cutting machine, so it was, or like, did you just trim that yourself?
I just
That
trimmed
looks
it. I just
so
cut it off
cute.
the edges. You know, and also I thought this would also look neat if you did the letters and the hat or maybe the sweater from felt. And then it would have that cozy touch to it. Good
Felt.
stuff, Greg.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's so fun. The felt would be amazing too. Yeah, for like that really plays into that whole cozy thing. And felt's
Yep.
nice because it is. I don't know. Like, I mean, there's foil paper out there. There's glitter paper. There's cardstock, but felt is relatively flat too and mailable, so you can still stick that in an envelope and send
Whoever
back.
that was who said I put my Stay Cozy in my set from last year, thank you for saying that because I just took it out. I put it in the wrong set and somebody noticed. Thank
Jennifer
you.
would be texting me like, "I seem to have misplaced my die."
Ah, you may,
That is so funny.
Okay. So that was one fun thing you can do with those. But you can put any element on that little swing there. So
Yeah, I can picture so many like, because there's so many things designed, like especially at Concord 9th, where we design kind of in that, that kind of like ratio of like element
Yes.
to card size, you know, and so you could do so many things with that
Totally.
type of layout. I love it.
well, why don't we do
You
the?
killed it. You did like, I don't know why this is the first time we're doing this. This
Oh
is
my
so
God.
fun.
I am sweating. I can't imagine how bad I smell right now.
Oh, I sweat all the time, so even when I'm not nervous. But you did awesome. Is that your cards, right? That's your.
Well, I
The
have
ones you
some
wanted
other
to show
things
us?
to show, but
Oh, okay.
you know, but
I would love to see them.
I'm
and I would
pacing
be-
myself. I'm pacing myself.
You're doing
Why don't we
awesome.
do? Can we do? Well, what do we have? Oh, let's do the yarn one. Would that work?
Okay. Yeah. This knitting together or knit with
Yeah,
care.
do the knitting together, I guess.
Okay, perfect. You want me to show the products? Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I can't
we
find
have
mine.
All right, we have a super cute. It's a bundle called Knitting Together. It looks kind of funny on here, but what you'll see here, knitting is like, and yarn work is very adjacent, right, to like the card making community. I know a lot of people, and even if you're not a knitter, it's still just kind of a cute like fun. It's just a fun imagery
It's
to
cozy.
use for
It's
cards.
cozy.
It is, and it plays along really well. So there's a large die set and then a coordinating 4x4 set that is mainly sentiments and like a few. These little pieces here, they kind of go with the label. If you can see, there's a label shape in the set, that little rectangle with the thing layered in there. Yeah. So those go in there to just add a little bit of whimsy to that label. And then there's just some really cute things, like just supportive things, like it's your birthday, have a ball, get it? Ball. Um, and then there's even one knit happens for you little crazy crafters out there. But they all kind of fit there in
The edgy
the
crafter.
yeah, super edgy.
But you got to talk about one of the best things in the set.
What is that?
The scissors.
The scissors. I was actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're pretty dang cute, right? So here's a card we did.
Ah.
I like the little detail on those scissors. You know, the little. What are those called? The little stopper things, you know? But I just think this is such a cute card. It's actually those knitting needles are in foil paper for ours.
Yes.
And then we also did like a little metallic button along with some cardstock buttons on there. And you'll notice we used that stencil from Stay Cozy.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's just another little tone-on-tone subtle backdrop to that card. But
It makes a big difference in person.
kind of fun, right? So
Very cute.
we have, I don't know, did you want to show us? I have one other card with this one.
Show us, and then I'll,
Do you want me to
I'll
show
let
you?
you.
This one's just a ball. It's just tons of them on a
That
card.
is so awesome.
Yeah,
Lila
just
will-
lots of fun ones.
Lila's is crocheting and knitting now, and she will flip out when she sees that.
Well, and you had a recent, she was doing something where I donated to something and I can't wait
Yes.
to get my little crocheted heart or
Yes.
I'm excited. It's so cute.
Yeah, I was trying to. A few people were asking about crochet, like a crochet hook. So I spent. See, this is what's wrong with me, Greg.
I
look at this
feel
little-
like we need to come out with a crochet hook die. Oh, did you make one? How? What did you make it out of?
Oh, Greg. This is where people realize that I have no life. So I have to find it. It was the.
I
this is nuts.
realized we super offended crochet people, and I will
Yeah.
tell you this: I have never personally knitted anything, but I have crocheted a scarf. I crocheted one time in my life. It was before me and my wife were even engaged, and we were apart for that winter. And I crocheted a scarf.
Did you make her a scarf?
And it was something to keep her warm, you know, when I wasn't there. So, anyways, so I don't even know.
No
how
wonder
we
you
used
have
to-
so many kids.
Stop. No, we're done.
Well,
but
yeah.
yeah, no, the crochet hook. We will take that back. I'll take it back to the design group, and we'll.
Maybe you could do like a little add-on for crocheting.
Yeah. Well, we had heard in some of the comments of the sneak peek, like.
Yeah,
oh,
I saw that.
like, yeah. So we've heard you loud and clear.
Well, I'll show you what I
this.
did. It was not. It took a little effort. Let me show you. There's probably easier ways, but I was trying to only use this release. So
Oh my gosh.
the handle I made from the. Don't laugh at me. I told you I don't have a life.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
so the handles from the what do you call these? I was about to call them a
Knitting
knitting
needles,
stick. Knitting needle? Okay.
The
Then
knitting chopsticks.
the hook I cut from the L in Bundled Up. See that L there? I just cut the L and then cut it short, the loop of the L short, and I glued it up there.
Okay.
It took some work,
Yeah,
but I did it.
That's great. All right, those of you who can't wait for a crochet.
Ooh, where'd he go?
Oh,
He
I'm
disappeared.
muted.
Oh,
There
okay,
we go. I'm
now you're
back.
back.
Those
Okay,
those
sorry.
of you who are waiting, everybody's talking about how I turned red. Well, all right.
I do
yeah.
that to him all the
It's-
time.
It's a little warm in here. Let's put it that way. Yeah. No. But yeah, those of you who are waiting for a crochet needle or crochet hook, Thank you, Jennifer, for
Yeah, that was
figuring out
not
a way
easy.
to hack that. So I
Yeah,
love
well,
it.
I'm sure there's a better way. I just, I don't know.
No, I love it. I think it's fantastic.
All right, so
So
let's see
I
what we
see a
have
really
here.
cute card there.
Okay. Well, I did want to say, you got to mention, well, the scissors are super cute, but the buttons. The
Oh
buttons,
yeah,
okay, I got to see if you can see these. Look at the
yeah.
detail because it actually is, why is that not focusing? Focus, pocus.
It looks like it's
See?
coming in. There it
There
is.
we go.
Yeah, it's there.
So see how there's like the ridge? It cuts that
Yep.
little outline. Let me see if I can pull this up here.
And those dies, yeah. So the die is all in one though, which is nice. So you don't
Yes.
lose the piece. So we
Yes.
wanted those to stay together.
And so then there's, I lost it, but it also does the little circle in the center, and then there's the hearts. Those
Yep.
are so cute.
Yeah,
Absolutely
that's
adorable.
kind of fun. And like, and you could just do a whole little button card. I don't know, just like
Yes.
grid of buttons could be really cute and a
Hey,
little. So
when you do your crochet add-on die set, what if you did buttons of different sizes with maybe some
that would be
button
cute.
greetings? Because I really
That'd be
like the
cute.
buttons. I'm
Cute as
only
a button.
putting you on the spot.
Nah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm not gonna turn red this time, so I refuse. The more I think about it, the more I'm gonna turn red. So,
I promise
um,
I'll embarrass you again. But
all right,
that's
sounds
that's
good.
what I do.
It's par for the
You guys,
course.
we're only slightly professional because we're also very good friends. So okay. So what
I
I
love
did,
it.
I just did a straight up card here. What's this background called? This is from
That's
last
from
release.
our last month. Yep, it's a. Oh my gosh, I should know this
Here
off the
it
top of my
is.
head.
I don't know what it's called, but the nice thing about it is it doesn't. I love when background dies like this with that just do piercing detail do
Yep.
not have an outside cutting edge, because then you can use it on the front of a note card and
Yeah.
you don't have to glue it on. I didn't do that today, but that's one of the things I really like. Basket weave. Thank you, Dee.
Basket weave. Yes. Okay. I knew somebody in the comments went, I promise I know everything about all the products we come out with. I cannot keep track of names. And it's like with my kids. I just call them, I just rattle off every name until it's the same thing with, I know the name when somebody says it. No, but,
Do you work
uh,
there, Greg? We're not sure if you work
I
there.
do. I do. I'm just looking up the name. But Dee
I'm
came
just
in.
kidding.
Dee, thank you for coming in clutch.
So I trimmed that. I cut it from white, trimmed it down, and put it on Dove. I love your Dove cardstock.
The cardstock, yeah. It's a good
It's
gray.
beautiful.
It's like a very
It's a
true
good gray. Not too warm, not too cold. It's just perfect.
Yep.
And then I used grapefruit and Tide Pool for my yarns. And the scissors, I did parsley and then silver matte. And also for
That
the
is that is one of my
beads.
favorite color palettes you just did right there. I love that like pop of like that grassy
Yeah.
green with those two. Oh, it's perfect.
Apparently I'm the same.
So cute. So cute.
So I didn't put the little label on it, but you definitely could. And I think it'd be fun to do like three of these in a row, and you can put a different greeting on each of the labels. Lots of different things you can do. And I also like that this includes the thanks and the hello.
That's so fun. And I did not even think about the basket weave die with that, but looking at your card there, it's like the size of the stitch, the cut stitch on the yarn, and then
Yeah.
also on the background is like perfect. It's like it just matches up really well. I love that.
Yeah, I've been a big fan lately of like texture on texture. So if there's die cuts with texture, put it on a background with texture. I don't know. It just adds to that homemade
Extra-
feel, and it doesn't take much more time to do that to the white
And
plain
it's
background.
extra cozy. Extra cozy.
So this Take Care leads up
Yeah.
is from the next set. You want to show that one?
Sure. This one's just a standalone die, and kind of leaning into that knit look. This kind of looks funny. We were gonna put this in with one of the other sets, and it kind of just begged to be its own little standalone die. And so I'm gonna show you on the back here what it does. It's a layering set, and Jennifer, you'll probably love that because you love layering cardstock up. But there's a base piece, which is in Briar Rose on here, and then in Pink Lemonade, we have like the next layer up, and then the lighter ballet slipper there. So it's actually three. I know this one's in the blue greens, but I'm going to show you guys here. So it's three layers, and it's a nice sturdy little element to put on a card. And then we have a fun little thread coming off there. But oh, there you go. You've got yours there. So this really does kind of play with that texture of knit things where it has those layers, right? And it's a fun little standalone die. It's not big. I don't recall the price off the top of my head, but it's not going to be an expensive one. So it's a fun, nice sized element to play with on a card. So here's my card. This just uses the top two layers without the back base. So you kind of get the peak of the white going through there, and it kind of looks like a more loose knit thing. And then just play like those needles from the other set, we just kind of tucked in there. And that Take Care that you had on your other card also comes from there. If you don't want to layer up too,
one of my
just use
favorite sentiments is Take Care, because you can use it for so many different occasions. So
yeah, it's a good sympathy. It's a good just thinking of you, anything.
Very much so. And I just wanted to say how I meant to leave one of these unglued so you could see, but basically I cut this from Nectar, and then I cut this backdrop from White, and then this cuts 4 lines of stitching. Is he there still?
Yep, I am. I'm here.
Okay, just making sure.
Mike just had
so
a look of
he had a look of panic on his face, and it scared me. So I was afraid we lost you this time. So these are 4 rows that it cuts. So I cut those from the darker grapefruit, and you just glue them right on top.
Yeah, they fit perfectly
the other die
on
cut.
there, and
so very little effort. So it looks like you did a lot of
it looks
layering,
really complex,
but it's very easy.
Simple.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I think this would be cool. Instead of the Stay Cozy on here, you could have that heart up there and have the little string hanging down.
Totally.
Wouldn't that be fun?
100%. I love that.
So I didn't.
And that's
I ran out of time to do that today.
That's the same little, just so you know, like that little heart-shaped knit look. We've crossed that over multiple products in here. So those people who are looking at buying multiple products, they kind of do cross over nicely. So we're not having one knit look over here with this bundle and then a different type of knit look over here. It really is kind of a cohesive, so you can mix and match things as you want. So kind of fun.
It's fun. And I'm dying to inlay this because I'm crazy like that. I love popping those little die cuts in. That's totally my jam. All right, what do we have left? I think there's only one more, right?
It's just one more. Yeah, it's like.
And I didn't get a chance to play with this one, so.
That's okay. That's okay. So this is kind of diverging away a little bit from like our cozy knit stuff, and it's our turnabout for the month, and it's called the Treetops Turnabout. It does have a die set here, and I'm gonna just show you on the back here. It's a really fun, like 4 seasons turnabout, and it's been a while since we've done a shaped, kind of like a turnabout that creates an image. A lot of them have been like backgrounds lately.
Yep.
And I just think this is so much fun. One of the seasons you could do here is the fall, and that could actually utilize the fun little leaves here.
Yep.
They're kind of confetti. There's 2 shapes. There's one that's more like or there's 2 actually. They're like maple leaf shapes and 2 little sizes there. And then you can get your tree base, your tree trunk there. And we also have it so you can do a little spring tree. So the turnabout is actually a 2-in-1. One is just leaves, and the other one is leaves and flowers. So when you're doing the spring one, it creates
this is just leaves. And then the other one does the leaves with the flowers.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun. Like, I mean, yeah, you're gonna have some leaves that like with the flowers that end up pink if you do, but it's not a literal tree. So you can see here, like we've stamped out this one, and cute. Yeah, it's got like coral color, green, and all that going on, and then the trunk just kind of layers over top there. So that's your spring. I've got. Let's do summertime with the little.
Look at the swing.
This little swing on there. That's in the die set, and that could be like orange enamel dots on there, or the nectar ones where it could be little peaches. So that's fun. So you got spring and summer, and then we've got the little sad The one that has some little
It's
snowy
a
leaves
Charlie
on it.
Brown tree.
Yeah, it is. It's a little Charlie Brown tree. Here's the one that's like
Uh,
fall, just layered up die cuts on there. But you could absolutely take just the leaves and do this in a fall palette, and and then that could be your fall tree as well. But then we have this fun little apple tree, and instead of a miss you on there, if you threw on like a thank you, how
so
great for
good.
like a parent teacher conference, like a thank you for a teacher to a teacher, and
Hey,
then
my parent-teacher
card in there.
conferences are in 2 days. I'm gonna do
There
that.
you go. Well, you have it there with you. So, and then
Sweet.
it's, or I can just send this to you, Jennifer, and I'll rip off the miss you, and you can put a thank you in there. There you go. But, but that's just kind of a fun little card there, and it's fun. It's like all season, so you can use it, whatever time of the year you're making a card. And I love a good 2-for-1, and it's a 4x8, so it's a smaller footprint stamp set, but you're
Yep.
getting 2 small turnabouts in there, and they're very like usable. So the swing really does kind of make it like
And
a
if you
swing on an old tree. How fun is
totally,
that?
and if you don't know how to use turnabouts, if you on my YouTube channel do a search on turnabout,
Yeah,
you'll get
yeah.
obliterated with lots of videos using them. So I didn't get a chance to use these, but I'll tell you what I was thinking of doing, my pathetic sketches show. I wanted to do an easel card so that when you
Oh,
propped it up, the tree would stand up on its own and have the
yeah.
little swing coming down.
So
So
cute.
if you've never done an easel card, you can search on my channel for that too. And then I also wanted to do like a green treetop like this, but then die cut a circle out of the center and put Mary across it, and maybe put a red bow with it. So turn
Oh,
it into a
yeah.
wreath.
A wreath.
Yep.
Absolutely. That would be so cute. And that would absolutely look like a really pretty wreath.
And then the other idea, see, I made the mistake of going to Pilates today instead of doing these ideas. But I also thought it'd be fun to make it look like strings of lights, kind of zigzagging across
Oh,
it.
that
So
would be so
there's
cute.
this set that you
Christmas
guys
clothes.
had. Yep.
I knew the name. I knew the name, everybody.
See? And you could use this for like the strings going across it, and that Mary would look nice across a wreath. So a lot of different
Yeah.
things. I don't know. When I get a new set, I try to think of like 5 different things I could do with it. But
Yeah.
especially if you're going to be investing in a bigger set. And I think this one has a lot of uses because you could stretch it to so
I
many
think so.
seasons. Well
love
done,
it. I
Greg.
love it.
Did you do this one?
Thanks. I didn't do this one. Julie did this one. So it was me, Julie, and Jen, our
And Jen.
designer. We we all
You guys work
participated
really
in
well
this.
together.
It's a fun group. We have a lot of fun designing together, and it's a very collaborative like process. And Robin and Jana, that Jennifer,
Yep.
like the 5 of us are kind of make up the creative team together, where we just come up with the ideas, and so, and then I mean, really everybody plays a part here in the team. Like, it starts with the idea, and then we all work to get the concepts made into products that can be brought to you guys. And so it's so fun. We have such a phenomenal team in place right now. We've been together as a whole group for a little over a year now, and we just love each other. We have a lot of fun as a team, and
And you work
so
with your brother too, so we both work with
I
our
do.
brothers.
I do, and it's so much fun having family in the mix, right? So,
Yep. And
um,
I was out there at Concord 9th this summer for summer camp, and
yeah,
it was neat to see how your team, like you said, you build on each other. Like, you guys would just
yeah,
have an idea for just some little thing we were going to do, and you guys would build onto each other, and that's how it turns out so good. Like, it
it's
was
it's
really
fun.
neat to
It
see.
is. It's like things kind of like the ideas kind of snowball, right?
Yep.
And then one person takes it and keeps going with it, and then it hands
Yep.
off to someone that grows, and
And
it's a
so
super fun team.
funny. So funny.
We had a lot of laughs at summer camp, like on screen
Yes.
and off screen, didn't we?
So before we do our surprise, do you want to real
Yeah.
quick just talk about the summer camp?
Yeah, so we have some fun things. Here's a few things that you guys can look forward to from Concord and Night going into 2024. Our February 9th release, I can only say this, that we're going to do something fun with color. So just stay tuned on that. And then we do have another In the Classroom series. So those of you who joined us for our holiday one a few weekends ago for the kickoff of that, we'll have one in the spring, and I'm going to just out you, Jennifer. Jennifer's agreed to be one of our instructors for that. And I don't think Christina's in the chat, but Christina's going to be
We
joining us
will
for
out
that.
her too. Blame me. Christina Werner's going to be teaching too.
So that'll be fun. That's going to be in the early spring. I don't know the exact date of that. I think we put something out there though. So those of you who follow us on social media know the exact dates. But
I think it's March 23rd, maybe.
March 23rd sounds right. Registration's early January for that. So stay tuned for more details. We're excited. Jennifer and Christina will be there with us for that. And then summer camp is becoming a tradition here at Concord 9th, and it's kind of the big dance for us. So it's June 21st through the 23rd this year. Registration will be the end of February, and so stay tuned for that. It's going to be another blast of a year. It's really like, I don't know, if you haven't come to it, or if you went like our first year and you haven't been back, it just gets more and more fun, and we do more with it each year. And so we're just going to have another party. And so we do some crafting, but we do a lot of laughing and fun and games too. It's a fun balance of just things going on here at Concord and Night. So, and we love the energy behind it.
It has so much heart to it. So much heart. So much laughter. So it's fun.
And I mean, you were just talking about Jennifer kind of gets to see behind the curtain of what we do here, and we're such a small team, but I love what we are able to do together, and we work so hard. I mean, we're already planning the camp, and it's still not until June next year, but we'll be working on it little by little all through the year, and it's such a party. So
and the
if you
best
have
candy in
a
town.
few years, and it is the best candy. So so those are things to look forward to at Concord 9th. We're just so excited when you're a part of it with us, Jennifer. And some of our old counselors, I've seen you here in the chat. It's just a blast. So stay tuned for that. Do you want to do some giveaways real quick?
Yes. Okay. So what people need to know is that Greg is one of the most generous people I know. So he had an idea for a really big giveaway, right?
Yep.
Still want to do it, or did I mess this up enough yet?
Let's do it. No, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. So big giveaway, and Mike, you're in charge of picking a winner from the comments. Okay. So you're going to leave comments here, and in a few minutes, we're going to give him time to pick somebody. He's going to randomly pick somebody from the comments, and one winner.
Let's do two. Why not two?
Two winners. Okay. What do they win?
The entire November release. Let's just give two people the entire release. I think that'd be fun.
Boom. Nice.
And wait, let's do one other giveaway. How about also a spot at our In the Classroom spring series that you'll be teaching at? So let's do three. We'll do two November releases, and a third prize will be a spot at the In the Classroom spring series.
Okay. Yay. I want to win that. Oh wait, I'll be there.
So
we need three winners. Okay, so Mike's going to work on the three winners. Okay. And while he looks for the three winners, we will... Do you want to announce what exciting special treat you have?
So this is kind of unprecedented. So you just all watched Jennifer crafting live tonight, which she did a phenomenal job. But on top of that, we've never done this before with a release, but we are opening up an exclusive shopping experience for anybody that was interested in the products. Nobody has to go buy anything, but if you were interested in purchasing something early, there is a link to a kind of hidden shop that will be open between now and midnight Eastern time, so roughly the next 4 hours, for anyone that's interested in early access to the products. And the link will be in the comments. We'll have it in the you'll put it in the. There will
Yep,
be
I'm
multiple
adding it
ways
right
where you
now.
can get the perfect. Multiple ways where you can access this link. It's kind of a hidden shop, so you have to follow the link to get there. And yeah, for the next four-ish hours, you're welcome to go in and pick up any of these products. And if you're watching this back, like as a replay, by the time you see this, it'll probably be live
Yeah.
too in the store. This is just kind of fun for like, if you want to just, some of the stuff will probably sell out. We're not anticipating the response on social media, which we're always excited when people are excited about the products. But there's some really fun and I think based on the response, desirable products. So we're just giving everybody a first look and first chance to buy it tonight. And this is literally the first time we've done
Yeah.
this with a normal just monthly release. So
I was so excited when thank you, because this is fun.
yeah, I think it's fun, and I think everybody in the comments thinks it is fun too. So it's probably not the last time somebody's going to want to do this with you, Jennifer. So and I would love to do it again sometime.
So these products are available to everybody tomorrow at what time?
9 a.m. Mountain Time. So anybody who isn't familiar with our releases, we always release on the 9th at 9 Mountain Time, where we are. But yeah, and so anybody who doesn't like, and there will be products there tomorrow as well. But yeah, this has been so fun. I mean, like I always love the products we come out with, but
Yeah.
when you have to like talk about it, it gets even more exciting. Like to me, I don't know. And
Well,
if we do this again, Jennifer, I promise I will do something live as well. I will do some live instruction as well. I am no Jennifer McGuire, but I am willing to put myself out there and absolutely be like, yeah, you'll after I present live, you'll be like, well, wait, like maybe I'll just do that from now on, Greg. That's what. But
no,
you killed it. You killed it.
Good. This is hard. Well, so the products are available tomorrow, but you're letting everybody who's here get at it first, because some of it might sell out. So I think that's just fun. And this is the fun part about our industry, is that we can work together these ways, you know. And
Yeah.
we were supposed to go live last Friday at lunchtime, but both of us had to back out. And I guess it worked out well because you had this idea. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, no, I think it's fun.
If you want the link to, because it's a hidden link to find it all early, I put it in the pinned, it's in the chat, it's pinned at the top. And we're also putting it in the comments, but you can also refresh the page. Am I frozen? Is it frozen?
No.
I can see you.
Okay, it's frozen on my YouTube screen. Anyway, you can, if you refresh the screen, the YouTube description now has the link too. I was waiting to share it till the end. So
perfect.
Yay!
And
thank you for doing this.
Thanks everybody for the love. Like everybody has been so kind and stuff in the chat. Your lives are lots of fun. People are just the best of the best. So
there's a lot of good
thanks for
people out there.
having me.
I appreciate everybody's here, but we need to do do you have
Giveaways.
people? Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at my YouTube screen off to the side, and we're frozen, and your tongue is sticking out.
Is it?
But no, but it's.
Can you hear me
everybody's
now?
saying it's not frozen, so I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I can.
All right,
You're
do you have
moving
people?
around, and I can see you.
All right.
Who am I giving? Let's go.
Okay, the first prize is going to be one of the release, and who is that going to?
Anna Star.
Anna Star.
Anna Star, awesome. A November
Star.
release.
Spelled like star? Star?
With an extra R.
With 2 R's. Awesome.
Oh,
Hey.
this stuff gone slow.
So Anna Star is
Star.
the first one.
Oh, I'm trying.
And what should Anna do to get her prize? Should she email
So
through your site?
Anna, email in. The easiest way is to email hello@concord9th.com. That comes in, and we will make sure that. And I've also documented here, so we know who you are. So we will find you, and we will send you a November release. So Anna
Nice.
Star.
Anna Star, do you have
Congrats.
another one?
For what?
This next one is for the release. Another person's going to win the whole release.
Okay, I got a name, but I can't. It's Melissa P. P. I'll put it in chat.
Okay, Melissa, and your last name starts with a P, but my brother is afraid to try to pronounce it. Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh, chat.
How do you spell it?
Something going on with my computer.
Hang on, he's pulling it up.
Melissa?
Melissa P.
P-R-Z-Y-B-Y.
P-R-Z-Y, what?
B-Y.
B-Y. Oh.
B-Y. Sure. I had a friend with the last name that began with that, and their last name was Shibuick. So, is it? Yeah. Okay, but we've written it down. I've got Melissa.
Wait, so Melissa P.
P-R-Z-Y-B-Y.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right.
She won the whole
Melissa,
release
Anna.
also. And then one more person gets to, they will win
in the classroom.
in the classroom that's in the spring. There, we got, it's P-R-Z-Y-B-Y. Sorry, I went in engineering school because I'm not good with words, so, you know. All right, the winner of the class is?
Trudy Lanix.
Trudy Lanix.
All right.
There we go.
Trudy, congratulations,
Yay.
Trudy. All right. Well, that's super
fun.
fun. So 3 awesome prizes, I hope, that everybody's excited about. And then, yeah, and if anybody is interested in any of this, follow the links. This is always the fun part when it's always like a labor of love getting a product release ready. And here we are on product release eve, and you guys have this early access if you so desire. And Jennifer, you blew it away. You blew me away with like, I always have something in my mind of like, oh, this is like the intended use and stuff. And then I'm like, and then there's the Jennifer touch on it. That's like, there you go, elevated. So,
well, I have this
so
whole,
much fun.
This whole list of ideas, sketches, you can't really see them, that I was trying to get to today.
I want to see that sketch. If you could text me that sketch, I want to see all your ideas.
I will.
So.
It's pathetic. I'm not like my sketches don't look like Christina's. But thank you for doing this, because I know like
Thank you.
You guys create these products, you put them online, and then it's quiet, right? And
Yeah.
I do a video and I make these cards and I put it online, and it's like, so this is fun because
Yeah,
to interact
it's
with
like,
somebody about it.
Yeah, no, I know it is funny. Like, I mean, it's so fun, and like, I know people love seeing your videos and your projects, and they love our products and things. But it is kind of a fun, like, I don't know. There's a fun buzz right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
feeling
appreciate
like
it
a
so
fun
much.
high about it. So thank you. Well, thank you everybody too in the comments.
Somebody
this
said
has
the
been
link is
such a
not working. Hang on.
Okay. Oh,
Hang on.
Let me-
We'll find it.
okay. Hold on.
Is it the one you copied?
Let me.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I'm working on it.
Okay, let me.
I will try again.
Let me
'cause
double
it's working
check.
For me. Oh,
Yeah, and
no,
it worked
it's
for
working.
me.
Let me.
Okay. Jen Dykstra said, "You need to do this for every C9 release." I would love to. Even if Jennifer's not with me on it, I will. No, but Jennifer, you made it fun. So the link is working. And it was
so
working for me.
nervous.
Okay, those of you who the link is not working, we will try to see what's going on. But it is working, and some people were able
some
to.
people are.
Order,
I
so.
just redid them, so if that helps. 'Cause
Yeah.
they do
Maybe
that
try to
link-
refresh, clear your cache and cookies and stuff if it's trying to like maybe read an older version of the website that you viewed. I don't know. But sometimes clearing out cache and cookies and re-clicking on the link, sometimes that type of
Let's
stuff
be
works.
clear, Greg. It was probably something I did wrong.
All right, fine. I could take a hit here too. I don't know. I don't know anything about any of the like technical stuff, but yes, it is good to see though that it is working for.
Yep.
And
And I pinned it up there. So. The new one is pinned up there, so it should be working now. Okay. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
And yeah, I look forward to whenever I get to see you again. So
yes, and I will take pictures of the cards that I did, and hopefully put them on my blog tomorrow, because I'm going to be honest with you, I am about to go hit the sofa.
it's kind of late there too for you, so I should let you go. And
I got to get kids to bed. Somebody asked, I think, If you won, email hello@concord9th.com.
Okay.
Right?
Yep, and I did see, and Trudy, I see you in the comments there. Trudy Lano, I don't, Lanous.
Yeah, we've got them written down here too. So
Perfect.
yay!
All
Thank
right.
you, everyone.
Between
We
all
really,
of us, with our forces combined, we will make sure you get your prizes. So.
and we really appreciate you spending the time with us. I know there are a million things you could be doing tonight, and taking the risk on this falling apart, I appreciate it.
It was worth the risk. I wasn't worried ever. You know me. I just go with the flow, and it was great. So
I so
and
hope there's ice cream in my freezer.
I should send you some. So.
Well, thank you
right,
so
well,
much. And we'll be back again. I seem to drag Greg here a lot, so we'll come back again.
We should do
So
it
thank
again
you everyone
sometime.
for watching. Thank you.
Okay, have a good night, everybody.
Take care.